Welcome to the MailleWerX Chainmail live stream episode 228. My name's Sean. I run MailleWerX.com, where you can find all the chainmail themed apparel and accessories that your heart desires. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing tonight? How was your day? I had a very busy day. I got a lot done. I had a lot of stuff to do. Got it done. Oh, let's see here. Cleaned out my garage. Got emissions tested. Lots of fun stuff. What were you guys up to? I have gotten some mail in, finally. Been waiting on this for a while. And I'm just going to show you a little bit first. And then we'll do some chainmail. Let's see here. Alright, let's get this cleared out the way. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can hopefully see some of this stuff. I think that's good. Yes, goodies. I got goodies. Ugh. Let's see here. Can we get it to focus? Hey Barb, how you doing? How's it going, Peg? So this is just a little necklace bead with some Mjolnirs on it. Kind of Norse pagan looking. I don't think my camera's gonna be able to pick this up. They're too small. If we go so cool. Blurry spot. What's up, X Happy 20? Pushing it the wrong way. So you can kind of see that, right? Those are cool. Those will look good on a necklace of some sort. I want to keep those together. No ring. No, it's a bead. It is a bead, X Happy 20. This one's cool. It's an arrowhead, stainless steel with gold inlay and the veg vizier. And it's huge, right? Like, it's a big pendant. I won't go through all of them, but some of the ones that I think are really cool. You really like the arrowhead? It's a beefy pendant, right? These are all stainless steel, right? Got this falcon cross looking guy. On both sides. I don't know if it's like two birds facing each other or if it's a bird looking dead on at you. I think it's a bird dead on looking dead on at you. Again, gold inlaid veg vizier on a compass. These things are ridiculously cool, right? On both sides, like this one. It'd be fun to run a line of JPL through. Huh. I don't know what I was gonna do with it, but let's see here. This one. Let me show you this one. This one is, I don't know how much this weighs. It's a giant bear paw. Here's a ring next to it. That's an 18 gauge 1/4 inch ring, right? And it's taller, the pendant is taller laying flat than the ring is. On the other side, and this has some serious heft to it. Nice little Celtic knotwork there. The problem with really cool pendants like that is you have a hard time selling them. You want to keep the shiny to yourself. I don't blame you. I'm not going to go through all of them. I have a bunch here. That's not the cool one I wanted to show you. One of these. Ooh, one of those is cool. Hang on. There's one more I just saw. No. Where'd it go? There it is. It's an axe head with a gold eagle and the hell's that damn thing called? Valnut up top. I can hardly tell if that's what that is. And then on the other side, the gold wolf and Valnut. It's got this nice hole in it for something. Not that one. I have these spearheads. Some spearheads with some runes on it, a Valnut at the top. A couple more runes. Right, just cool looking. Anyway. Got these cool bear claws. Just some Celtic knotwork on either side. Anyway, if you haven't been to the website recently, there's a section called under stainless accessories, and these should all be listed under there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you this one too. You missed these coming in the mail? It's because they came today. Lay flat. I can't even get this one on though. come on. Just a big axe with some Celtic knotwork on it. You love the bear claw? I do too, it's pretty cool. And then it's got a veg vizier on the other side. Ooh, someone want to ask the question here? Right. Alright. So I got those. I'll make some necklaces. And have them on hand. Trying to get to a point where whenever someone orders something, you know, I have it on hand, ideally. Not always the case, but I do try. And there's actually a bunch more, so if you go check out the website, where is this piece? Like I said, there's a section called stainless accessories, and they're listed under there. So I think I'm going to leave the website the way it is for right now. Once all the product descriptions are done on the website, I'll move to writing out or doing designs. I think that's pretty much where I'm at. So today, what did you guys do? What did you guys do today? What's been going on? How are you? How have you been? How's your day? Let's see here. I got to drive the Corvette. Had to go get it emissions tested. And of course, you know, make sure the gas pedal works. I made sure the gas pedal worked real good. I did call the bank. If you guys remember talking about that check yesterday. I did call the bank and verify that it was good to go and that I wouldn't be owing anyone any surprise amount of money if I cashed it. Made an insane amount of chili, ate the same, put leftovers away. Kids are coming tomorrow for leftovers and cards. Nice. Yeah. It's a good day for chili. A little windy. Little warm. It's kind of like the last... I'm sure the weather is going to be miserable for the rest of the week here. But, you know, once it warms up, I like chili on cold, wet days. So this may be the last week for a while. Took a nice long walk in the marshlands. Nice. Where'd it go? I lost that ring. It jumped straight out of my hand, and then I heard it. Not that one. Okay. Maybe one day she'll come down from Winterpeg. Alright, what's going on with this music? Alright, so I've got these bunk beds that were in my garage taking up space, and I broke one of the main beams of one when I was taking them apart, because we got our son an actual bed. And I had to take him apart and get him out of his room. And they've just been sitting in the garage, and I get to turn them into planter beds. And then I had a TV that I'm getting rid of, and some giant boxes that I had to break down. And I cleaned it all up, and I vacuumed up the garage. That was the highlight of my day, was getting all that crap cleared out. It's like, now I gotta... It's like, it's spring cleaning time. Just gotta get rid of all the trash that's collected over the last winter. You'll have the guest bedroom already. Getting your haircut tomorrow. Taking it super short. We'll have fun with that. Come on. Oh, my ball. So then, I did double check my VA stuff. That didn't change, but I did get a letter today letting me know that the decision on my claim has been delayed. So that was really nice of them, right? A decision was due a month and a half ago. Like, I figure, since I haven't gotten a letter from the VA regarding anything in quite some time, that the fact that I got a letter saying that it was delayed was probably a good sign that they were wrapping things up. So, at least I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that that's the case. And then me and Colton went to baseball. We did a little practice for about 30 minutes with him and his teammates, and I am not one of the coaches or anything. I am just a parent who shows up and helps herd the kittens, really. So, and then they played a little scrimmage game, and it's funny because, you know, someone will hit the ball, and every kid on the field will go after the ball, no matter how far away they are. It's like all of a sudden the ball gets knocked out into the field, and everybody just converges on the ball. Basemen leave their bases. Pitchers leave his pitching mound. It's pretty funny to watch. Most of the kids spent their time in the outfield using their cleats to dig in the dirt, my son included. But it was a little, half an hour game. Everybody got up to practice batting and to kind of learn what they were going to do on Wednesday when they have an actual game. So, and these are like 7-year-olds. It's kind of disorganized, so it's just fun to get them out and get them moving around. And like, I enjoy being active with my kid. only so much time that we can actually spend outside. So try to make the most of it. Oh, so when I was, okay, so the Corvette's a stick shift, right? It's not my Corvette, okay? Let's start there. I just had to go get it emissions tested. But it's a stick shift, right? So I'm sitting in there. And I got my foot on the brake. It's in neutral. The e-brake's off. And I go to start the damn thing, nothing happens. Try to start it, nothing happens. Try to start it, nothing happens. It took me, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes to realize that I also needed to put my foot on the clutch in order for the car to start. I was like, it's been a while since I've driven a stick shift. You gotta push down the clutch first. Yeah, exactly. That is the key to what I was missing. But my truck's automatic. I haven't driven a stick shift in, I don't know, who knows how long. It wasn't in my muscle memory anymore to push down the clutch. Come on. Been around 10 years since you drove a stick. Yeah, I have, I can drive one. That was my first car. First several cars, actually. My 1980 shit orange Ford Fiesta, stick shift. My 92 Geo Metro, stick shift. And my 1996 Nissan pickup truck. You only drove a stick shift once, damn near killed your brother and yourself. Yeah. But I haven't had a stick shift car since 2004. So I have occasionally driven one, but there I was sitting in the Corvette, turning the electronics on and off for a minute. Trying to figure out why the damn thing wouldn't start. And I knew it was me, right? The car's been running just fine, no problems. It needed a, It needed a battery last year. So that was all good to go. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Then I pushed clutch in and I was like, oh yeah, it's stick shift. But I got it figured out. And I drove it very carefully and made sure that the gas pedal worked really well. So that was my day. I didn't get much work done. I just focused on other little stuff that kind of piled up and needed to be taken care of. And that's kind of the theme for the week, right? Like tomorrow I got dentist appointment. Wednesday I got a baseball game. So it's not that my time's gonna be used up. It's just going to be broken up into doing a bunch of random different things to the point where it'll be difficult for me to focus on doing anything productive on the computer. You know? It's like with Chainmail, I can sit and make some chainmail for hours and hours. Well, at least I used to be able to do that. But if I'm sitting down, opening, closing a ring, having to get up and go do something else, coming back, sitting down, opening, closing a ring, you know, like that, drives me up a wall. Thought about getting your sticker for your next car, but then you remember that your current drive is paid for? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Make it last for as long as you can. I drove my Mitsubishi for like 10 years. And I have had my truck now. When did I get my truck? I got it in 2014. So I've had it for 8 years. I put about 80,000 miles on it. And I plan on keeping that until I can afford my next vehicle in cash, which will probably never happen, so. But that's my goal. Doing what I do right now, short of driving my kid back and forth to school, there's really, like, I don't really need a vehicle for much. So, but having the truck definitely comes in handy. For, say, I don't know, when you gotta take a TV to the electronics depot, recycling place, which I get to do tomorrow. So I'm going to keep it for as long as I can. And then, you've been thinking about getting a bicycle and run around town in the warmer months? Yeah. No reason not to. I mean, I definitely want to have a vehicle on hand for whenever I need to leave the house. I wouldn't be sans vehicle, but I'm just really using it to cart my kid around right now. I think I've said it before, but I do want one of those new Broncos, the full-size ones. So I've never been a Jeep person. I've had Internationals, which are just big, boxy SUVs. And since they don't really make them anymore, and it would cost a much more significant amount of money to have one refurbished the way I would want to do it, I'm just going to settle for a Bronco, which I think is pretty okay. They're only a mere $70,000. It's okay, I'll get it figured out. I want to get to a point where I can, what I wanted to do with the truck was wrap the truck in a vinyl wrap with, you know, some chainmail printed on it. But I would do that with whatever vehicle I had in my possession to do that with, if I had the means with which to go and get that done. So I want to do that to my truck and to my motorcycle. One day, it'll be really cool. Oh my gosh. So remember how I was talking the other day about, or yesterday, about having this idea in my head that I want to work on? Well, that hasn't gone away. It's been almost impossible to get anything done because I can't stop thinking about it. As soon as I figure out what I need to figure out a small ring size for a jelly cube. So I don't want the end product to be huge, right? Like I've already talked about the cube and cube and cube concept, the cubeception, right? It's just been taken to another level. I want to do that in a small enough ring that it's not very big at the end. And then 20 gauge 3/32. Is that a aspect ratio of like 2.6 to 2.9? Because if it is, that is probably small enough and delicate enough to do what I needed to do. I will look at that ring size because that you have no idea, you just know it's super tiny. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Not a bad recommendation. And I don't want super tiny necessarily. I do want something smaller than the 18 gauge 1/8 I was using for the previous bright aluminum jelly cube I just finished up, right? Maybe surprising to say, but those rings are actually, they would make the end project, it would still be really cool, but it would also be enormous. I don't necessarily want enormous, Okay, I swear, I changed music. Hang on, I'm going to change channels, see if that helps. Stations.
It's gonna be hard to do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because what happens.
No, this is bad. Can you guys hear the music? There's something. It's like I changed the music earlier and that song came on, and then I just changed it again and the same song came on. Alright, Barb, have a good night. Yeah, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. I want to make some t-shirts that say, like, MailleWerX and the Chain Gang. Send them to people who hang out on my stream. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but... Maybe tomorrow. I don't have very many of these. I have like a third of a coffee can of these rings left. And I just want to sit down and power through them because I don't want to sit here and squeeze rings, you know, until they're trued up a little bit better for forever. I just want to take this and add it to the unfinished pile of chainmail over there. Like, I'd love to work on it until it was finished, but I just want to get rid of these rings. It is unfortunate with what's going on with certain ring suppliers lately. I've seen a number of comments lately that have just talking about problems with certain ones. Like having to like line up the ends of each of these rings really puts me in a position where I want to start making my own rings again. It puts me in that bad place. It's like I have all of the knowledge, most of the tools. It's just a matter of doing it. But I've been so spoiled that I don't want to go back and do that. But this, like, I'm okay with being mad at myself for, I don't know, screwing up something like this bad. The last batch 18 3/8 are not good. A lot of the cuts ends are bent slightly inside of the ring, so you've got to do the same thing I'm doing. Straight and weave, straight and weave. It's annoying. It is annoying. How are the ends bent? Like the ends aren't lining up? Is that what you're saying? Like mine? Because this is just like the machine's not coming down correctly to cut the ring. Period. Like that is what has happened here. So if I'm not the only one, then that really sucks. Like, I am hoping that I true these up enough that I can put this in the tumbler and that will smooth out everything else, theoretically. That is what I am hoping for. Plus, this is just a costume piece. It's not... It's something to add to my shirt collection over there. Right? But for people who are trying to make products out of stuff like this, I feel really bad. With mine, there's a slight tail to the ends of the rings, bending into the ring instead of a... Oh, geez. That's like worse than what I'm dealing with. It's like they need to check the alignment of their machine. Come on. Yeah, they're shit. You can get away with using them in the ducts because you hide the connection in the center of the weave, but they're useless in jewelry applications. Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, these are machine cut rings. So I'm not, you know, I wouldn't be making jewelry out of them in stainless. But it's like, when I was making my own rings, which I was terrible at, the rings that I made were not this bad. They were at least, with my Knipex bolt cutters, they were at least, the ends were touching. They were close. They were, I mean, they weren't great. The cuts were shitty, but oh man, I keep dropping these things. So I don't remember who I was talking to. It may have been on stream, it may not have been, but I said I want to buy TRL. And I say that half jokingly. And it's not like I could at the moment or anything. That one day may change. But I think that, I don't know the new owners. Like, do they make chainmail at all? Who is this mysterious person? And I'm not, like, I wouldn't want to start my own, like, ring manufacturing company, but if I had the opportunity, I might buy the Ring Lord. Maybe if I get rich. All you know is they're shedding a lot of established customers. Yeah, that's... Come on. That's one thing, it's, you know... People leave. And I completely understand, you know? It's like, I haven't had the chance to try every ring manufacturer out there. Like Whitney, Diliberto, the Ring Lord, Chain Reaction. That's right. I've never got a chance to play with Josh's anodized titanium rings that he makes. Never used We've Got Maille or anything from Hyperlinks. I wanted to get the Chainmail Joe kit just to have it. It's all, I think it's all aluminum, right? So there's nothing in there that I would use for anything necessarily. But I would still buy one. They put a ton of work into the box, into the instructions, into all of it. Like, I think that's cool. Like, that's an excellent starter kit. Who else is out there? I should know. They should all be listed on the app, which I spent a tremendous amount of time working on. But, you know, the Ring Lord was my first ring manufacturer that I stumbled across when I was in Iraq. And I thought it was the coolest place ever. And to see this, you know, it makes me sad. Oh, how far along are we? Almost halfway. This gets, you know, longer and longer each time we add a row, which I think is, I guess that's how it works, right? Keep adding to it, it gets bigger. Oh, come on. I mean, the whole premise of me coming down here to do any of this, to stream, to work on Chainmail is, you know, that idea right there. Just keep adding to it and it'll eventually be done. Hopefully I'll get it all done in my lifetime. I think it was hubris. It really was, that I thought that I could get all the, well, okay. That I thought I could get all this stuff done in a year by just doing an hour a night, right? Not even every night of the week. I was like, yeah, you know, I could probably do all that in a year. And maybe if I was doing it all day long every day, okay, sure, a year. But I've got several thousand rings here. Like, I only get so many done at night. Some projects go faster than others. But then, of course, I broke my rule about not buying anything. Not buying any more rings, and well, it's all just been a shit show since then, because that's all I've done is buy more rings. I have only contributed to the problem. I have not actually worked on solving it. So yeah, maybe in my lifetime I'll get all this done. I think that's feasible. Be 70 years old, sitting down here, streaming. 9 million videos on my channel over on YouTube. It's just like 30 years of me finishing all these projects in the basement. But tomorrow and a bit of Wednesday, I'm not going to have an opportunity to get any work done on the computer, so I am just going to work on projects. Can't do anything else, so. Hell, by that time you could have your son all mailed up and working right alongside you. Yeah, that's right. Put him to work. Here, come help Daddy finish his dream, kiddo. He has been down here. I have shown him kind of how to open and close a ring. But, you know, practice makes perfect, and if he doesn't get it right the first time, you know, he's just stupid and can't ever do anything right. Like, that mentality just pops up, so it's difficult to get through that, but hopefully I will get him a little bit interested. He always asks me, it's like, Daddy, can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have that? It's like, well, you can have it when I'm dead, for sure. All of this will be yours, right? Don't throw it away. I worked really hard on it. Alright, I draw the line at music in other languages. I'm not even sure if that was another language or if that was just someone like making do-do-do, dooby-dooby-doo kind of music. I wonder something. I wonder if that changes anything. Okay. But then, I told him, yeah, of course you can have it after I pass away, right? All of it's yours. But also, you can come down here and learn to make this stuff whenever you are ready. I've got him, he's stamped a little bit of leather and played around on that, and he's played with some rings. But he wants to play Fortnite and watch YouTube, so that is what he spends the bulk of his free time doing. I've got him pretty well okay with making those little monthly kits that we get. We got a candy machine to do this weekend. We did the marshmallow catapult in the birdhouse. And what was the other one? Oh, we did a helicopter. So we've done a helicopter, a marshmallow catapult, and a birdhouse. And we've got to do the candy machine next. And they're just these little kits. You know, they'll have like, you'll get a hammer and a measuring tape and a screwdriver. And it'll have like one screw, half a dozen nails, and, you know, that's it, right? That is about the halfway point. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. So I need to... He's like me, and he doesn't like painting. But we stay in the birdhouse. I need to get him to paint the marshmallow catapult, and, you know, a little bit at a time. And he feels comfortable doing that stuff, right? He won't argue really. You know, he won't fight, say he wants to do something else. I'll say, hey kiddo, let's go work on a project, and he comes right up, you know? Whereas if I'm like, hey, let's go learn how to make chainmail, he might hesitate a little bit. So trying to get him past that point. And it's, you know, it's working. Slowly but surely. Do I look pretty? Alright. This is actually, like, you know, not much more, and we'll be tapering in. Interesting. Alright. Alrighty, guys. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. If you like some of those pendants, do go check out MailleWerX.com. They're under the stainless accessories tab, which is under the home goods, home accessories, right? The organization on the website's a little questionable still. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do about that, but it did all just get redone, and so, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, go check out MailleWerX.com, download the MailleWerX app, join MailleWerX in the Chain Gang, and, I don't know. Well, MailleWerX in the Chain Gang isn't a thing yet. I'm going to make it a thing. Everybody's going to want to be part of the Cool Kids Club. All right. And with that, I will see you all wonderful people later. I'll be back on tomorrow, 6 to 9. 9 to 10. You all have a wonderful evening. All right. Thank you very much for hanging out and being here and all your contributions. I do appreciate it. Have a good night. Bye.